Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai. All praises unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of GreatMillStone. Honest you brothers for this honest you brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. It's gonna be a relatively quick video, basically going into the impact, the possible impact of this Petro Yuan, and what could happen as a result. Okay, so without much further ado, I'm gonna get into this. So everybody by now should know that you had it to where this Petro Yuan, okay, which is from the articles that I've been reading, I think it's something to do. You got it to where the petrol is going to be sold not in dollars anymore, but within the Chinese currency, which is the yuan. Okay, but also too that the yuan is backed by gold. Okay, I think they're trying to get it to where it's backed by gold or it's backed by gold. Okay, so it says a Petro Yuan helps Russia and China dump the dollar in oil trade. Okay, so people should have brothers should have seen these articles already. Okay, this is pretty much one of the biggest pieces of news out there. This goes to show you that the word is going out there. Okay, Babylon is being destroyed, and when we're talking about destruction, okay, of a country, man, it starts with trade. Okay, when you check out how these different empires fell. And if Rome was still trading and they had it to where their currency was high, man, they could pay off militaries to where they could have been still here today. Just roughly paraphrasing how the history would have carried out. Okay, but you got it to where Babylon, which is America, with them cats out there now. Okay, they got a competitor within the market to which people ain't gonna be buying in dollars anymore because the currency now, the yuan, is gonna be seen as a better safe haven. Okay, for people's money. Okay, what they know as a better investment. Okay, so China is the world's biggest crude consumer because they got a lot of industry out there and buys most of its oil from Russia. So who's going to be picking up a lot of those yuans? Okay, or who's got rather more dumping a lot of that yuan? Okay, and rather more keeping it. What am I talking about? China's going to be buying it. Okay, from Russia, so they're going to get a lot of yuans, man. Okay, now this is all going to become a little bit relevant when I, start getting into my, the point I was trying to carry forth. Okay, however, most settlements are still in dollars. Okay, the launch of the Petro Yuan now allows Moscow and Beijing to use international currencies instead, which is going to be better for them. And you see the death of the dollar there. Now, what I wanted to get into here, okay, China and Russia, okay, are basically big part of what's known as the Brics nations. Okay, the Brics is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. What's known as developing, okay, or in the industrializing countries. Okay, so the countries that are supposed to be on the up. But see, the thing about being on the up is that means the way the economy works. Okay, someone's gonna be on the down. Okay, you can't have it to where India suddenly becomes the consumer. Where they gonna get their goods from? Okay, if they unless they're consuming their own goods, but then that's not gonna make it to where they're developing. Okay, the way money works is it's gonna shift from one place to another for someone to be on the up and someone to be on the down. Okay, and in order to have dominance, that's why they shift to where the oil is gonna be sold in a way that's gonna benefit China is a big thing, and it's gonna really mean the death of the dollar. Okay, so really, when you check out that China and Russia are basically these big players within these Brics nations, okay, you find out that these other nations like Brazil, which is involved in there, India, which is involved in there, and South Africa, which is involved in there. South Africa, which is involved in there. Okay, they're gonna be what? They're gonna be moving, okay, towards the same end all be all. Okay, so this is another article which says time has arrived for Africa to establish a single currency. So you got all kind of messed up economies out there within Africa and places alike. Okay, pretty much what's going to happen is a lot of these different countries, I think, okay, are going to be shifting towards a more tangible currency. Okay, a lot of countries out there within places like Africa, I got it to where they're using the dollar at the minute. okay, to sell and trade whatever they're trading, but they're going to be moving towards that yuan, I think. Okay, I'm just speculating. Okay, so it says a woman selling plantain along the roads counts the Nigerian naira, which that's a low, that's not, you ain't going to get too much bang for that, man. Okay, in their currency exchange in Lagos. Now, what do they have a lot of in Nigeria? They got a lot of oil out there in Nigeria. Okay, so, don't be surprised if they start trading that oil in the Chinese currency. And what you find out about places like Africa and that, okay, China is seen as an opportunity, just like how Esau saw an opportunity within these so-called developing countries to set up shop there. Okay, so if you already got it to where you got a lot of Moabite, dudes over there, they're gonna bring their own, tender over there, which is their money. Okay, so it says President of South Africa, Carol Ramaphosa, has suggested creating a single currency for Africa, which according to him could boost trade, okay, and borders and match international currencies. Now, ultimately, they could do that. Okay, that's what Gaddafi was trying to do. Okay, or they could just have it to where that whole because you're gonna find out is a lot of the money that they're using out there is foreign money anyway. Okay, so they might try to set up a currency that's like an African singular currency, but that's probably not gonna pop off. Okay, and even up until that day, what they're gonna be using? Okay, they're either gonna be using dollars or yuan. Okay, now to expound upon that, that's gonna mean a lot of tension. Okay, between the dollar and the yuan. Okay, which is why you've been hearing a lot about trade wars. Okay, which is why you've been hearing a lot about China meeting with Trump or what's this guy? Xi Jinping. He's not Xi Jinping. Is it Xi Jinping? Okay, I forget the dude's name. The president of China. Okay, you had it to where he's pretty much been meeting up with Trump about his so-called trading policies, but there ain't nothing different that he's done that America hasn't done. Okay, you got it to where America has basically got everybody in slavery to keep up the decadence that they got out there. Okay, but they've been meeting up because of what? Because they're trying to have it to where the dominance of the Chinese yuan doesn't get too much. But see, it's all going via what the scripture says, because really this is all moving towards the chip. Okay, because when you go up a level and you check out how it really is being conducted from a bird's eye view, you find out you got them so-called Jews out there within China, and you got the so-called Jews out here within America that have set up a trade war, and this trade war is going to lead into a hot war, and the hot war is going to lead into the chip. Okay, so all of these players are coming in, okay, and they're going to be what? They're going to be feeding into that chaos, and out of that chaos, they're trying to set it up to where you're going to have that chip going out there. Okay, so just a few thoughts on that particular topic. Okay, with that, I'm going to say, all praise unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Honestly, brothers, to be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.